So greetings. Today case study. So adula nama hypothesis testing oda concepts nama students இன்னைக்கு discuss பண்ண போறோம். Okay.
Everyone, myself Anita. Let's see about the test of hypothesis, small sample test, t-test. Section A 4 mark, problem number 1. Define t-test and give the formula for the test statistics for the single mean. Can see the solution. T-test students t-test. The t-test is a statistical test used to determine whether there is a significant difference between a sample mean and a population mean when the population standard deviation is unknown and the sample size is small. Generally, n is greater than 30. It was developed by an William Staley Gossett under pen name student. The test is based on the t distribution, which is bell-shaped and similar to normal distribution but has heavier tails. T-test is statistical for single mean. When the testing the hypothesis about a single population mean, the t-test is given by t is equal to x minus u divided by s by square root by n, where x is sample mean, u is population mean. Hypothesis means s sample standard deviation, n is sample size, n divided by square root of n.
Hello everyone, I am Sania from DSV department. Now I am going to tell the conclusion for the problem. The calculated value of t is compared with the critical value from the t distribution table at a given level of significance and degree of freedom to decide whether to accept or reject the null hypothesis. Thank you. Now second question. State properties of students t distribution. Solution. The students t distribution introduced by William Staley Gossett has the following important properties. First, bell-shaped and symmetrical. The distribution is continuous, bell-shaped and symmetrical about the mean. Second, mean is 0. The mean of the t distribution is 0. Third, based on degree of freedom, df. The shape depends on the degrees of freedom, n minus 1. Smaller df, more spread and heavier tails. Smaller degree of freedom, more spread and heavier tails. Larger degree of freedom, closer to the normal distribution. Fourth, heavier tails than normal distribution. Compared to the standard normal distribution, the t distribution has thicker tails, meaning more probability in the extremes. Fifth, total area under the curve is 1. The total probability under the curve equals 1. Next, fifth problem. State t-test formula for difference between two means. Solution. The t-test for difference between two means is used to test whether two population means are significantly different when population variance are unknown. First, independent sample. Equal variance assume. T is equal to x1 minus x2 divided by sp root of 1 divided by n1 plus n1 divided by n2, where sp is equal to root of n1 minus 1 s1 the whole square plus n2 minus 1 s2 whole square by n1 plus n2 minus 2. Here x1 x2 is equal to sample means. S1, S2 is equal to sample standard deviation. N1, N2 is equal to sample size. SP is equal to pooled standard deviation. Degrees of freedom. Degree of freedom is equal to N1 plus N2 minus 2. On independent samples, unequal variance. T is equal to x1 minus x2 by root of s1 square by n1 plus s2 the whole square by n2. Degree of freedom calculated using Wells approximation. Third one, paired t-test. T is equal to d by sd divided by root of n, where d is equal to mean of difference is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar. SD is equal to standard deviation of difference. N is equal to number of pairs. Degree of freedom is equal to n minus 1. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Gogulnath from BSc CS DSNB Today I speak about test of hypothesis, small sample test, t-test. Section A 4 mark, problem number 11. State the formula for finding degrees of freedom. Solution. For the two sample t-test with equal variance, they approximate degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom are given by degrees of freedom is equal to s1 square by n1 plus s square by 2 by n square by 2, the whole square of s1 square by n1, the s1 square s2 square is equal to sample variances, s n1 n2 is equal to sample sizes. These formulas produce an approximate, usually non-integer values for the degrees of freedom user in the unequal variance which t-test.
Hi, I am Aditya from BSV department. I tell about the section B 6 mark problem number 15. Give the procedure for finding significant difference between population mean and sample mean for t-test solution. The following steps are used to test whether there is a significant difference between a population mean and the sample mean using the t-test. Step 1. Step the hypothesis. Null's hypothesis H naught ratio mu equal to mu naught. Alternative hypothesis. To tell H1 is to mu not equal to mu naught. Right tail H1 is to mu greater than mu 0. Left tail H2 is to mu less than mu naught. Step 2. Choose the level of significance. Select the significance level alpha commonly 0.05 or 0.01. Step 3. Compute the test statistics t equal to x minus mu naught by s by root of n, where x equal to sample mean, mu naught equal hypothesized population mean, s equal to sample standard deviation, n equal to sample size. Thank you.